To all Queenslanders, thank you once again. This is all about you. It will always, always be about you. Always be about you.
Well, the very day when our cost of living went through the roof, Queensland politicians have their hands on a $60,000
Queensland politicians have today been awarded a pay rise of more than $1,000 a week.
As of today, Queensland politicians get paid $194,630.
The Newman government has unveiled plans for its new 43-storey office block in the Brisbane CBD. It will cost $653 million to build, and at 43 storeys will dominate the skyline.
Well, it's a dark day for public servants in Queensland.
14,000 jobs will go. Many of these people have already been sacked.
You need to stop this, too much.
I'm very disappointed in him. I voted for him.
Some are still awaiting their fate.
I probably won't have a job and I've got a mortgage to pay.
This is heartless what's going on, and it makes no sense at all financially.
We work hard at our jobs and we are damn well proud of our jobs.
I'm 55 years old. Where am I going to go?
The minister didn't want to answer questions about how her son landed a plum government job while thousands of public servants were losing theirs.
Look, that's not what we're here to talk about today.
A sacked Newman government bureaucrat was paid more than $650,000 for just 11 months' work.
So for 1 year's
work,
your
Director General was paid $652,947. Premier, outrageous.
From Chief Magistrate to Chief Justice in less than a year. Judge Carmody has stared down critics who've accused him of being too close to the government.
Laws that have not been seen in most Western democracies have been introduced in the so-called war on bikies.
For some older Queenslanders, it marks a return to the dark days of the Sir Joh Bjelke-Petersen era and its police abuses.
Police have been accused of fudging figures,
with a senior judge refusing to hear a case, alleging the Premier, Campbell Newman, was interfering with the judiciary.
One of Parliament's most powerful committees believed it had evidence that could cost Dr Ken Levy his job, but the government sensationally sacked the committee instead.
Controversially, the head of the CMC expressed support for the bikie laws after speaking to the Premier's media team, a drama that led not to his demise, but the replacement of Parliament's Crime and Misconduct Committee.
The Attorney-General has been criticised for announcing more extreme legal powers.
It does take it out of the court and it does put it in my jurisdiction.
Legislation could be rewritten after the Court of Appeal released notorious sex offender Robert John Farden and ruled new laws invalid.
2,750 Queensland health workers will become unemployed.
The Biala facility will close next month. It's Queensland's largest sexual health clinic, where 11,000 victims of communicable diseases are treated each year.
It's rare to see doctors taking to the streets, but Queensland's salaried medical officers say they've had enough.
I've never seen feeling like this from doctors. We are not political creatures.
You can either get on the train or get under it.
We have to recruit people from interstate or overseas. Madam Speaker, we shall do that.
Everton Park High is among 9 Queensland schools on the Newman government's hit list for closure.
They're just in shock, and I've actually had quite a few students in tears about it, so it's very serious.
Well, Andrew, the state government started with this. They wanted to axe around 100 bus services through a new intermodal transport system.
The state government's decided to close the Eventide nursing home at Sangay.
80 elderly residents have been told to pack their bags. The 70 dedicated staff who care for them so admirably face the sack.
Queenslanders will pay higher power prices after the Newman government scrapped a promised electricity subsidy.
Water bills will jump by between $60 and $80 a year.
The Newman government has announced plans to abolish same-sex surrogacy laws.
Ray Hopper announced he is moving to the Katter Party.
I resigned as the Minister for Police and Community Safety.
I am tendering my resignation to the Premier.
I tendered my resignation from the LNP party.
To resign from the LNP.
And chose instead to sack me.
Arts Minister Ros Bates quit Cabinet.
Controversial LNP backbencher Scott Driscoll has been suspended from the party.
The Newman government is in damage control over a sex scandal.
Branding him plonker, and that they had sex in his electorate and parliamentary office. Mr Dowling deserved to stay as an MP.
I've made a statement in the House. I've got to do this.
The economy is struggling. The deficit is up, the surplus has been slashed.
The local economy has contracted 1.8%, the biggest fall since the GFC.
Unemployment
unemployment looks set to climb above 7%.
Queensland's jobless rate is second only to Tasmania.
And the youth jobless rate in many regional areas is over 30%.
You're either depressed or you're mad and cranky.
We will keep our promises and we will not let you down.